Hello and welcome back. Let's go to Rosaria. No, I'm not gonna waste any of your time, I'm not gonna waste any of my time. We're gonna get right in. Hey, you can see the first DLC in the background.
Rosaria. It's been 13 years.
But this breeze, the smell of the grass, it's just as I remember it.
You haven't been back either.
I couldn't. Bran did keep a close watch on each other in the Imperial Army. You'd get beheaded just for knowing a deserter. The only way out was on a mission.
I see.
But mostly I was afraid. Afraid to go back.
I know.
But I'm here now. Thanks to you. We should press on.
I don't have to find the piece of that music so I can use it at the end of this video, aren't I? Homecoming.
That inn at the top of the hill must be Martha's Rest.
DLC.
Gav said the landlady's a friend.
But can
Woo! An open area.
same for her patrons.
Imperials don't tend to take well to those with my mark. If anyone asks, I'm a branded soldier, sworn to protect my noble mistress.
Alrighty, there was a little area off to the side. Unfortunately, just by the nature of this game, it's really not worth going off the beaten path. Like, ooh, I do see an item over here, so I am going to go over here because I do see an item. But unless you like directly see an item, it's not. Most items aren't worth actually going to explore for. And now look at that, an attack, just like that. I'm shocked, I tell ya, shocked. Oh, I can't use Rising Ones. I didn't even realize it had already been taken. That was easy. Level 19 versus level 19 enemies, yeah, it makes sense. Why I would find it pretty easy. I don't really feel like doing these combats. I don't. Actually, how much AP does it give me? If it gives enough AP, then it actually will be worth to keep doing these combats. Because I am kind of in the point in the game where AP is maybe the nicest little thing I could actually get. So anything that gets me AP is worth it. But only if it gives me like actual. Yeah, not for 8 AP. That's not worth it. That's worth nothing. There is a quest coming up on this path. Ugh. Bridge.
They never finished building the bridge then.
After what happened at Phoenix Gate, it didn't seem the highest priority.
And
Oi,
quest.
stop. Here, you couldn't give me an hand, could you? Typical. A bloody bearer. And just when I thought my luck had changed. Still, better a crumb of crystal than an empty hand, I suppose. Though it pains me to use another man's branded. Here, you understand me, don't you? I need your help. These blasted birds must have caught a whiff of my cargo, and now they've got me surrounded. And it was funny late as it was. I've got something special needs delivering before the rest, but I dare not leave my cart untended. You couldn't run it up to Martha's Rest for me, could you? Needs to get there quick, mind.
Fine.
That's the spirit. All right. Here. You hand that to the stable master and no one else. I'm owed a little something for it. If he gives it to you, pass it along to your master by way of thanks. Be off with you then. And don't go taking any detours on the way.
Screw you, I'm gonna take all the detours on the way, jackass. My biggest worry of starting to Let's Play this was my reaction to these comments that Clive receives just for having the brand. While I'm having magic makes you a second-class citizen, I don't, you know, I think it would be the other way around, personally, but...
Here we are. Martha's Rest.
I'll tell you this, it gives you a whole lot more empathy knowing that there's people in the real world that are actually treated like this, just for minor things that shouldn't make a difference, but, you know, it develops more empathy. That's the power of things like movies, TV, and especially games. All of them show you more about the world, different cultures that you wouldn't otherwise get to experience. Games in particular, though, they don't just show you things, different cultures and different ways of life. You get put right in it, which that's the video. As someone who wants to be a filmmaker, video games are the future of storytelling, long form storytelling. It's the future's not TV. It's video games. It really is.
Are you the stable master? I was asked to deliver this to you.
This is for me, right enough. Not sure what some bearer's doing bringing it to me, though. Where's that fool of a peddler got to?
He couldn't come himself. His cart's surrounded by wild chocobos.
Huh. Sounds about right. He'll have it full of Gizal greens, no doubt. Crammed with him, if I know him.
Gizal greens.
Chocobos go mad for them, don't they? And if you forget to seal the cart up tight, the smell gets out, and birds come running from miles around. Don't get me wrong. They're a fine investment for a savvy merchant, especially around these parts. But you can't get greedy, as our mutual friend is learning the hard way. Still, I got my wares, and that's all that matters. Be sure to pass your master my regards.
My only master is myself. And you're lucky my master is saying not to shove my sword up your ass.
Good girl.
He wasn't terrible. The other guy deserves a good old swording. You know what I mean.
Have to step out your...
Yeah, we go over there for a side quest eventually. Most of the areas of note, over there. We got a side quest for all of them, so there's also no real point in exploring because there's really nothing over there to begin with, and we do go over there eventually anyway. So it's like, yeah, okay, we'll just stay on the beaten path. Stay on the beaten path until we're given a reason to stray.
Martha's as friendly as Gav claims.
Let's go and find out, shall we?
Our first actual town, because Rosaria doesn't count because we couldn't do anything there. Rosalith, not Rosaria. We're in Rosaria. Rosalith didn't count.
What are you after?
I don't think you have anything worth getting. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything. I mean, those could be nice because I know they are in need for some crafting, but the Founder's Footsteps. I don't know what one that is. Winter's Bound is a banger. That's the music that plays when you fight Jill. That's a banger. That's a banger. I used it at the end of a video. But banger enough to spend 6,000 gil on. I will say there's not really much to actually spend gil on in this game, but I'm still gonna be a stingy little bastard.
Make sure you're aiming that at the fish there, son. Keep them nice and fresh.
Let's just... there's no point in talking because I know other people are about to do it for me. Once I talk to Martha.
Good, honest work, building.
Oh, that's just us. Food recipes. Just a little fun world building detail stuff.
Excuse me. Would you happen to be the landlady?
Depends who's asking, and why they have an Imperial bearer with them.
For protection, which hopefully won't be needed. If you can advise me on the safest route to the west.
It's your friend here I'd be worried about. Bearers don't have an easy time of it in Rosaria. Even a Stratton lad like him might attract the wrong kind of attention. And if he gets nabbed, it ain't likely to end well for you either.
Then we'll just have to stay out of the malicious way. Gav said you might be able to help us.
Follow me. Sorry for before. Can't be too wary of strangers asking questions in our game. I'm Martha, an old friend of Sid's. He said he had high hopes for a bearer who joined recently. I expect that's you. So, where is it you're headed?
For Phoenix Gate. We have questions that need answering.
Is that so?
Oh, I hit my mic, sorry.
Well, if you want to avoid the garrison, the road through Eastpool's your best bet. Or it would be, if the bridge hadn't collapsed. A right bloomin' nuisance it is. We've had no trade with the village for weeks. I did ask our carpenter to take a look at it. But he went out on another job, and he hasn't come back.
Do you think something might have happened to him?
Fingers crossed he's just taking his time. The alternative don't bear thinking about.
We'll find him. And make sure he's safe. We both need that bridge repaired. Your carpenter sounds like the man to do it.
I see why Sid's got such a soft spot for you. If you could, I'd be in your debt.
You said that he went out on a job?
Right. He went down into the marshes to check on another bridge. The one by the Fallen Gate.
The marshes were dangerous at the best of times. We should hurry.
There's a ladder to the side of the gate. That's the quickest way down, if you've a head for heights. His name is Bernard. Should you find him well, tell him Martha sent you, and that he's wanted at the bridge to Eastpool.
Yep. So you're gonna see that some side quests are actually not some side quests are side quests that are part of the story, and those are the red ones.
To the marshes, then. Let's find that ladder.
I was just curious if there was anything over there. I never checked before. I know there's at least one more side quest that we get here early on in the game. I don't know if it's now. You know, anything to delay actually going to Phoenix Gate, I guess. I don't know. I'm gonna sound like a broken record when I say this. Is this where I need to go down? I think this is where I need to go down. I'm gonna start sounding like a broken record at this point, but we're approaching one of the best parts of this game. Again, broken record. It's really hard to pick, but Phoenix Gate, story-wise, has one of my favorite moments, and one of the fights that absolutely kicked my ass. I'm scared out of my wits' end. I went the wrong way. Most of the not quite side quests in Martha's Rest are over here, so I just assumed. I was like, oh yeah, I don't remember where this guy is. It's probably over there. No, it isn't over there. Of course, why would it be over there? Why would it? So the ladder, is it on the ramp that we came up in? Because it's not over there. I honestly could have sworn there's more shopkeepers. We'll explore the town a little bit more once we're ready to leave. Oh,
here's the gate. And that must be the ladder.
Yeah, it's right here. I mean, I guess Martha did give us instructions, huh? I just wasn't listening to them, huh? Sorry. Had to tap something on my cellular device.
I don't care what your orders are, Brandon.
Get away from me!
Ah, that's him.
It came from under the bridge.
Can I jump off this?
Come on.
Yay! Time saving.
There he is.
Boom. Shaka. Locked up. That is what? Okay, actually only one of them dead because I can see from the markers that there's still one behind me. But that's still a lot of damage already. Come on, come on. Die. These enemies seem to have health. It's annoying. It makes it harder to kill them. Come on. Well, thank you, my ring of timely assist or whatever it is. I wasn't planning on wasting my icon ability on that guy, but I guess you had different plans for the day. That's the problem. I love the ring, but there's one icon in particular later on that I just struggle to use with that. Just because it wants to do things that I don't want to do when I want to do them, and when I do want to do something, it doesn't let me. And
Thank you, my lady. You saved my life.
Not at all. You're Bernard the carpenter, yes?
I am. I didn't realize my name was known so widely.
I'm a friend of Martha's. She asked us to come and find you.
Well, I'm very grateful for it. I just finished checking these piles when I turn around. I see a gang of slavering monsters looking to feast on my flesh. If you hadn't come when you did, I'd have been snipped into strips by now.
We're just glad you're safe.
Why, I best go and give my regards to the landlady then, eh?
Actually, she asked that if we found you, we should beg you make haste to repair the bridge to Eastpool.
Of course. I said I'd take a look at it, but it clean slipped my mind. I'll head up there straight away.
That bridge is a little blown out. Although I have Garuda, I can just like use the wind to like push Jill across and Torgal across, so they can probably
the trusses
jump
are still
it.
sturdy. It's just a matter of replacing the stringers and relining the deck. I'll have it done in no time.
Thank you, Bernard. We were hoping to take the road to Eastpool ourselves. We're very grateful for your help. And sorry for asking this of you after what you've been through.
I owe you my life. Fixing a bridge is the least I can do. Thank you, my lady. And you too, son. You're with Sid, ain't ya? Me and him, we go way back. Not as far as Martha, mind, but far enough.
I see.
Well, I best get cracking then. You go and let Martha know I'm all right, and she'll have her bridge back soon enough.
We will.
Well, that was easy enough. While we're over here, let's take actually...
The bridge will be fixed when it's fixed.
I was about to say, let's take a look around the place, but actually I could just warp right back to Martha, so why do that? Why waste time walking? Walking is for the weak.
Ah, you're back. What happened? Did you find Bernard?
We did. He's fine, and he'll have the bridge to Eastpool repaired soon.
Well, thank the Founder for that.
It was lucky we found him when we did. The creatures out there are not to be trifled with.
It's the Blight's fault. They'd nothing to eat in the north, so they come down here hunting for food. He can't keep going out alone. I'll have to arrange a guard for him. But anyway, thank you. I don't have a lot to offer in return, but you're welcome to rest here until the repairs are finished.
We'd be delighted.
So is the other major mandatory, the quote-unquote side quest, I guess that one, the one that I'm thinking of is later. There's another one that's very impactful lore-wise. I guess it's after Phoenix
Can I get you a
Gate.
drink or anything while you wait? Flagon of Imperial Gold, perhaps? Tastes like swill, but it'll slake a thirst.
No, thank you.
Sorry, I mean, I'm in the process of being mauled by golden retrievers.
About why there are so few bearers around here.
Yes. There were more of them when we were young. Far more.
Is this the Empire's doing? Have they been sent away?
They have, aye. Either to the Legions or Oriflamme. Seems the miners at Drake's Head are having a hard time keeping up with demand of late, so the bearers make up the shortfall. Time was they used to dole out crystals like sugar plums even down here in the provinces, but not anymore. Nowadays, they'll jump at any excuse to confiscate our bearers so they can be put to work elsewhere. I owe always knew the Empire treated their branded like shit, but after seeing it with my own eyes, well...
Ah, Thea! Congratulations on the new arrival. And you got the little laddie with you?
It was a bearer. The boy I carried for 9 long moons. A bloody bearer.
Oh, you poor thing. You gave it to the constables then?
Just left it at the garrison, I let them deal with it. Couldn't wait to be rid of the blasted thing. Been wanting it gone since the moment I found out.
Well, it's all dealt with now. So no harm done, eh?
Mum, you weren't my brother, was he?
No. But you'll have one soon enough. You just have to be patient. All right?
All right.
Unbelievable, innit? Bearers may have been looked down on back in Archduke Elwin's day, but they were still human beings. Now they've fallen so far, a beggar wouldn't spit on them. Since you're not drinking, do me a favour and take that to the Abbey.
Maple,
There's a
you're sitting on my
darkness,
important
the heart of
cord.
this world, and I'd have you see it.
And we'll see it at an abbey.
Glademond Abbey, on the shore of Sorrowise Bay. The abbot there is a friend. Tell him Martha sent you, and he'll show you what I mean.
Understood.
I missed half of that conversation because the way my audio setup is, when I talk, my Tascam's a little beat up, so the headphone jack is just slightly beat out of shape, moved out of shape. Everything goes down. I have 2 dogs down here, and my other one decided she wanted up where my audio stuff is. So where am I going? Oh! You know what I was literally just talking about? About the other lore-based suggested side quest and suggestion side quest that's actually mandatory. We're doing it actually right now, apparently. Oh wow. I'm just playing 70 chess with myself. Like, I wish I had like a webcam setup or something because my dogs are very cute right now. I got 2 dogs on both sides of me.
I knew the children were tested, that a bearer's fate was decided at birth.
And assumed it was best for all concerned. I know. But for a child to be blamed, to be hated by its parents through no fault of its own.
We knew nothing of what it meant to be born that way, did we?
No.
My older dog, Copper, she's pretty much always down here when I record. Maple, who's the other dog, isn't always, but we got a puppy. Actually, one of the reasons why I was recording so often in the previous sessions was because the puppy was too busy sleeping. But this is where they get to, like, relax and be calm and happy by themselves. Okay. I was just gonna go get, like, that item I saw over there, but I guess we're fighting instead. I mean, I could just run away from the fight, but they started it. I want the AP. It's not a ton of AP, but they started it. Might as well finish it. Another major distraction I have is I'm just doing a little bit of grinding in some crappy Doctor Who mobile game. And I'm just working on one of the events, and I'm just in such a good place. I just had to hit like the start of the advertisements and stuff so I could get free stuff, and I thought I was just going to be able to get my item, but no. Stupid flowers. I got the automation that I needed to there, so now I just need to let it sit for a little bit. And yeah, it's, I've been so productive today with everything except for school, which then I don't have a lot of school that I need to do this week. Maple, be careful when you clean yourself. You can't wrap your head around my headphone cord, or else I go deaf again.
There, boy.
I honestly didn't know there was another enemy here. So there was some kind of conversation I was having before that cutscene, but you know, Me not remembering it means it's clearly not important, right? Probably not. I'm gonna get this, and I'm gonna quickly check to see if there's any AP deviations I need to do. Are there any... Okay, it is AP and not SP. I genuinely was forgetting. Don't really need to upgrade you. Don't really need to upgrade you. You'd actually be nice to have upgraded. You're a cool combo. You'd be nice to have upgraded. You'd be nice to have upgraded. Although, do I actually... I don't even have Heat Wave right now. So, actually, what I can do is I can reset it. And now I don't even have it unlocked, which means I actually have more AP that I can divvy up. Oh, I'm just short of being able to upgrade both of these. You're going to be more long-termly useful. So I'll do that. Okay, yeah, we do have to go this way anyway, so we might as well fight these enemies.
You know what to do, boy. Keep your distance, boy.
But yeah, I guess one of the things I was saying, it was a little bit further back, because when we got to Martha's Rest, was about gaming as quite honestly, the future of storytelling. And that's mostly due to gaming's just so powerful because there isn't one set thing that you have to do with it. Because if you want to do kind of like and not a lot of story stuff, you kind of just want gameplay, you could have just gameplay. But then there's also more story-focused games like this, obviously. This game's a lot more story-focused than something like New Super Mario Bros. Wii, which has a story, question mark? Yeah, Princess Peach got kidnapped. There you go, that's the story. But the thing is, what makes video games such an effective storytelling is I love movies. Movies is quite literally the only storytelling medium I like more than movies is video games. I can't get into TV. Unless it's Doctor Who, I like TV. I like TV best when it's serialized and it's not like telling a story. It's just, I like sitcom-y type stuff, Doctor Who type stuff that's like Monster of the Week type stuff. That's what I like television best for. Because I prefer movies for more self-contained, shorter stories, unless it's video games. Because I like being, when it's a real, if I'm gonna spend 20 hours on one story, I'd like to be in the story, not watching it. So for long form storytelling, I'd rather play games than watch a TV show. I love movies. I love just like the 60 to 4 hours.
What darkness awaits us within
length. I like that kind of stuff for storytelling. But it's no secret. Look at the box office. It's doing better now than it has earlier in the post-COVID period. But it's no secret that the movies are dying. People prefer long-form storytelling more now, and I mean, in terms of video games, I do kind of find myself agreeing. And I think just the interactivity that video games offer makes them the future. Yeah, you could have a movie or TV show that has themes of racism, or you could play a game where you're actually kind of the victim of bigotry, and this gives you a whole new level of empathy and understanding of what these people have to go through, what they've had to go through, and that's wonderful. Anyways, we're not going to the Abbey this video. We're going to the Abbey next video, because cliffhangers all over the place, baby.